Libra, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for September 2015. Librans, we have quite a few planetary movements this month. We have the gorgeous Venus and Mars conjunction, when followed with a spectacular new moon solar eclipse, which in turn is followed with a Saturn return that is there in Sagittarius, and we are wrapping up the month with a Pluto that is going direct. We begin the month with a Venus and a Mars conjunction, and this is happening in your house of associations and friendships. And you need to keep in mind that your ruling planet Venus, she's retrograde, and when this happens, when this Mars and Venus conjunct happens around in this particular part of the chart, you're driven to innovate, to dream and hope. And this is also a time wherein that you're going to be taking a totally different approach to situations and are more enthusiastic about ideas and that are considered quite futuristic and strange. It's a good time, Librans, to be working in group, work with people, do partnership, look at tie-ups, look at the way that you can expand this month is really by networking and by collaborating with others. So keep that piece of it open for you. And a lot of good humanitarian work as well can be achieved this month. And you're going to be having quite a busy social calendar as well. It's also a time wherein that with the new moon solar eclipse that is happening around the 13th, your house of service is highlighted. So that again speaks about working either with a charity, needing more solitude, more time alone, and you're not really going to be really wanting to get out and socialize. And because this house also covers things which are secret and are kept, it can be that either you let something slip accidentally or something gets revealed to you accidentally, which can be quite shocking. And it is also a time wherein that you would feel like taking the back seat and not really participating too much in the the day-to-day chaotic or the busyness of life that is there. Just ensure during this transit that you're open and you're honest, and that if you're dealing with someone else, that they are being completely honest with you as well. You may want to spend some time alone working on yourself, allowing yourself to replenish the self. And sometimes seclusion is the only way that we can do the repair work on ourselves. Now, it's a good time during the new moon that it's a good time to be starting something new. So if you are looking at a self-growth related any work, maybe if you're looking at doing a formal course or a formal education around it, it will work wonders for you. Saturn is returning to Sagittarius, and it's going to be there for the next 2 years, and this is happening in your house of communication and mind. And Saturn over here is this transit is going to mark a time wherein that the people that you have networked with, and how it is that you gain and disseminate the information that you have gathered from them. And there is a new kind of pressure that is going to be there on you, Librans. It's as if that you're being asked to have more creative ideas, to come up with more original ideas, with solutions. And it's just a time that you're going to feel very there's a certain kind of a very somber look towards life, and a lot of it, the pressure will come even because of that, because you're going to be really there's this entire really serious, solemn look towards life that you're going to be looking at things, and which is quite out of character for you. And it can be that during this time that acquaintances or siblings or people whom you deal with on a regular basis seem to be blocking your way, or they're not really being supportive or encouraging of what you do or what you want to do. And although you will have a desire to make contacts, it can be that you are going to be quite preoccupied with learning these 2 years. So it's a good time to be studying something, Librans. It's a good time wherein, because your mindset is going to be very structured. You're going to be needing serious structured things, and all this chit chat and getting together with friends is something that you're going to be looking at it as a waste of time, something that is not adding value. So it's just this pressure of where Saturn especially moving in closer over there. Some of you will feel quite overwhelmed with maybe the red tape that you are having to deal with, or there are too many disruptions at work, or maybe too many errands or chores that need to be done by you. And it's just that in these day-to-day irritants, these disruptions that don't allow you to do what you want to do. And however, by end of this transit, that is after 2 years, you would have gained enough perspective and understanding in great depth on having focused on the information that was available to you that you can use more effectively in this world. We are wrapping up the month with Pluto that is going direct, and this is happening in your house of family, and it's happening in the house of your foundation. It has to do with your mother. It's a house of Cancer, and over here Pluto is just the opposite of your midheaven, that is your career. So it is, you have the 10th house over here, and then you have Pluto over here at the bottom. So that area of your life can undergo changes as well. And it is just that try to avoid power struggles at work, and try to avoid power struggles with bosses, with spouses, with parents. Pluto tends to bury resentments to the level that they really can build up and explode. As per the Roman mythology, Pluto is the king who oversaw the land of death. So everything that is below the surface, everything that is dark, obsessive, compulsive behaviors, they will come up and they will surface more over there. And this is a time wherein that, so same if maybe same mistakes that you made in your career, whether they had power struggles, whether they had to do with your relationship with people, everything will sort of come up again for inspection. And ensure that during this time that your insurance is paid up, because Pluto also tends to break things. And if you're buying a house during a Pluto transit, it's a great time to be fixing up. It's an excellent month to be doing repair, plumbing work, and fixing up your house, because the Pluto transits are excellent for rehabilitation. So it's a great time to rehabilitate the place where you're going to be living. The overall message for you Librans this month is to build on your spiritual intent, and you're going to be finding it that the solutions, the answers come to you more smoothly, more naturally. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Librans. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.